One person that's been missing in action that we haven't seen making headlines, that we haven't really seen at all much of, is Keyshawn Davis. Okay, and we know not too long ago he ended up missing weight. Many believe it was intentional when he was about to fight Edwin De Los Santos. Many believe that was a move because they thought that De Los Santos was a serious threat. So he tried to go in the fight bigger than what he was supposed to be to have the advantage over De Los Santos. That's what many people believe. I can see something, I see some truth to that. That sounds like it makes a little sense, but he lost his belt, and then afterwards, on the same night that he was supposed to fight De Los Santos, his brother ended up getting into a scrap with Nahir Albright. Did he lose that fight? I think his brother lost, right? Albright beat him. And that was Keyshawn's previous opponent. And guess he didn't like the fact that he got whooped, that his brother got whooped on. And Albright also gave Keyshawn a pretty difficult fight too. And the altercation ensued in the locker room. Keyshawn claimed that nobody touched Nahir Albright, but we saw the bruises. We don't know what happened. We saw some of the video, but we didn't see the whole thing. But I think it's safe to say Keyshawn did kind of crash out that night. He's just trying to save face and backpedal, but it's too late, man. And this is what I'm saying. Now he's coming out saying, he was dumb for his actions, and it was silly of him to act that way. It seems like sometimes, man, you got to people put themselves in corners, put them in the corner for a little bit so they could think about their actions. Like when we was kids, we do something stupid, and our mom or our dad put us in a corner or like a little thinking box so we can reflect on our actions. That's probably what's happening now with Keyshawn Davis. He's realizing now he could have possibly ruined much of his career, if at all, or put his career at a standstill. All right, he had the belt. He was champion at 135, and he was on a good trajectory. But then, after what happened that night, the weight thing was very unprofessional. That's not what a businessman does. He calls himself a businessman, but that's not what business people do, man. And now, Bob Arum and Top Rank probably could be looking at him sideways now. Like, all right, man, is this dude gonna pull his shit every time, he gets into a big fight or somebody that's a perceived threat? Or we gonna have to worry about him intentionally missing weight or anything like that? And first off, for him to be pulling this stunt right now in his career, number one, he ain't making the money like that, bro. That he's on his way to the big fights, and he's fucking up his bags. He's out here acting like he was on top of the world when I'm like, bro, you just scraping the surface, man. You got a lot of work to do. The big money fights is coming. He was acting like he was already there. He was almost like acting like he was Floyd Mayweather or something like that. And then now he's humbling himself. He's realizing, bro, they can pull that rug from under your feet at any given time, bro. And he's starting to see that now. He like, oh shit, man, I got a kid. I got other things I got to take care of, and the money, ain't hitting right. And I believe since he came in missing weight, he was fined, you know what I mean? And his bag got fucked up. So it was like, all right, he's not making a lot of money like that right now, man. And for him to pull this bullshit, is tapping them pockets, especially when you got a kid and you got a mouth to feed and you got to feed yourself and you got family members probably depending on you. And, the family members should be dependent. They should be taking care of their damn self, number one. But I'm just saying, he got a woman or he got kids, man. He got a son. You can't be out here a businessman that's handling his business. Don't fuck up his bags if he has kids or so-called calling himself the businessman. That's not what businessmen are supposed to do. All right, not a real good businessman. Maybe a corrupt, fucked up one might do shit like this, but not a good businessman. A good businessman handles his fucking business, man. All right, and it's interesting to see what's next for Keyshawn Davis because he's leaving 135. supposedly going up to 140. I mean, we'll see what happens when he get up there. This is not a good look for Keyshawn Davis, man. I was very disappointed in him because I actually started to like him. I was giving him props. I was bigging up DB3. And then he goes and pulls this stuff, man. And he's feeling it. Trust me. His pockets, he's reflecting now. He's like, oh, shit, damn, bro. Most people don't make the money that I make in one fight, even if it's not in the upper millions and millions yet. Most people don't make what he make in one night in 1 year, or maybe even 2 years or 3 years. Some people making way less than that. It takes them, some people, a lifetime to make one of his purses, man. And he's thinking about that shit now, like, oh my God, what did I do? He let himself get, he psyched himself out to think he was somebody he really wasn't. And how he bounces back from this should be interesting to see, man. We'll see. But anyway, what y'all think about this, man? This is your boy Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all in the next one. And I'm out.